Kid Frost caused a lot of controversy not long ago when he said this about Latinos supporting hip-hop. Here's Kid Frost.
My people, if the Panther that's listening right now, you are the ones that made Ice Cube platinum. You are the ones that made DJ Quick platinum. Without our gente and our raza and our Mexican people, these artists would have never sold these Little Waynes, and these artists would have never, Tupac's would have never been as big and platinum. Mexicans made these artists go platinum.
You hear it? Once again, a legend. Thankfully, a living legend. Kid Frost. This is for La Raza. Boom, boom. I remember when that song came out, man. I had never heard anything like that in my life. And most of the world hadn't either. That's why it blew up so quick. Cubo. Aquí estoy, MC Kid Frost. Soy jefe, also known as the big boss. And if you don't know what's happening, que pasa? It's not for you anyway. Because this is for La... That shit takes me back to my Bell Gardens days. Shout out to Bell Gardens, man. That takes me back to my Bell Gardens days. I remember me and my homeboy, Rick, playing that song back to back to back. No one had ever heard anything like that with the mixture of the sample that they use, mixing that with hip hop. And then you got this guy busting, because we had heard Mellow Man Ace with Mentirosa, but Kid Frost was talking more like a street guy, cholo, right? Speaking the way that I heard my neighbors speak at that time when I was living in Bell Gardens. But Kid Frost says that DJ Quick wouldn't have gone platinum. Tupac wouldn't have gone platinum. None of these guys would have gone platinum without the help of Latinos.
Panther that's listening right now, you are the ones that made Ice Cube platinum. You are the ones that made DJ Quick platinum. Without our gente and our raza and our Mexican people, these artists would have never sold these Little Waynes, and these artists would have never, Tupac's would have never been as big and platinum. Mexicans made these artists go platinum.
Mexicans made these artists go platinum. What do you think out there? I'd love to know. Comment down below. Is Kid Frost tripping? Because me personally, I think Kid Frost hit the nail right on the head. Going back to the support thing that we talked about with RBL Posse. Latinos are loyal to the bone when it comes to especially when it comes to supporting artists. And not only now. We're not, Kid Frost, RBL Posse, Kid Frost, all these other artists that this is music that's 30, almost 40 years old. And brown homies are still supporting. And look, this doesn't to say that black folks don't go to concerts. Of course we go to concerts. But I could attest for this as well, living on the West Coast and going to, once again, thousands, and I'm not even exaggerating, thousands of concerts. When I go see DJ Quick, when I go see Sugar Free, when I go see RBL Posse, when I go see Too Short, 90% of the audience is Latino. 90%. I'm going 90%. And I'm not necessarily in neighborhoods or anything where I'm not in a club that's known to be where brown homies hang out. No, I'm talking downtown LA. Talking Glendale Galleria. I'm talking motherfucking Irvine Spectrum, Anaheim Convention Center, Long Beach Convention Center. I mean, these are not areas that are known 100% to be like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this is where the Mexicans hang out, man. No, I mean, no. They will drive their asses to Anaheim, California to watch DJ Quick do his thing. Mac 10, Ice Cube, the Twins. I mean, support. So I think Kid Frost hit it right on the nose, on the nail, hit the nail on the head. I think he hit it right on the head. Shout out to my brown homies out there. I truly believe in my heart that if it weren't for you, that hip hop would not have survived. Hip hop would not have. Definitely the old school artists from the 90s right now, they would not be touring like they are. I guarantee when all these because there's a lot of 90s shows. 90s is the thing, nostalgia. These 90s acts and 80s and 90s acts, hip hop acts, they're selling out more shows than the Lil Babies and the whoever's, you know what I mean? Megan Thee Stallions. These new artists have to cancel their shows because they don't have ticket sales. Not the artists from the 90s. They are touring like a mofo. Okay? Torn like a mofo. And I guarantee when they look out in that crowd, 9 out of 10, Hispanic. Now, Alonzo Williams, my co-host, who had a hit single in 1986 that you all may remember. Before you turn off the lights, let's make one thing understood. If you plan to make love to me, you gotta do it good. We all know the song for the most part, right? It was a big hit. Still, you can still hear that song playing on the radio to this day. But my co-host, Alonzo Williams, who was a big time dude, who had a lot going on in the 80s. He's the reason Eazy-E is around. He's the reason Ice Cube is around, I should say. He's the reason for NWA. He's the reason for a lot of careers on the West Coast. If you don't know the story about Alonzo Williams, go down that rabbit hole and check out the story of Alonzo Williams. But Alonzo Williams reacted to Kid Frost and his comments about Latinos being a force to be reckoned with when it comes to the support that they give to black artists.
Just a little 30-second clip that caught my attention. What are your thoughts on that, Lance?
Motherfucker ain't lying. He is not lying. As world-class wrecking crew,